Hi guys, welcome to Rootstem and welcome to this 2000 point battle report. Hi guys, thank you very much for joining us today in this 2000 point match play battle report between Orks and the Beil-Tan. Goff Orks, of course. Beil-Tan hate Orks. Orks just hate everybody, always do. We are playing the Warzone Nachmund Grand Tournament Strike Force game of conversion. We've got 5 objectives on the tabletop. This there, middle board, just over down there and there. Each of these objectives is worth 4 points if you own 1, 8 points if you own 2, and if you control more than your opponent you get an additional 4. There's also another objective of corrupted ground. So you score 4 points if you score the objective in your opponent's deployment zone. You score 2 points if you control any of the markers that are in no man's land, and you lose 1 point if you do not control the objective marker in your own deployment zone. So you're going to have to hold some guys back here. I will show you some of the, I'll put it up on the screen, the actual objectives that both me and Will have taken. And I'll be honest, let's go straight into some forces. So this is going to be the table for our game, quite nicely set up. Areas with the bases on, these are going to be complete ruins. As you can see, we've got quite a few ruins on the actual table. Standard ruins rules, of course, definitely obscuring and providing that +1 to your saving throw. The building in the middle is going to be an intact building. We're surrounding it with 2 little tiny barricades across the sides. They're going to be following the standard rules for obstacles and, of course, the standard rules for barricades. Also, the centre of this particular building is going to be impassable. We're going to count it as blocking all line of sight. These little pieces will be counted as obstacles to give you some light cover, so +1 to your saving throw if you are within 2 inches of them. And of course, these are just definitely craters with an area, and definitely an area of trees, so any line of sight going into or through, -1 to hit. So this is my Eldar army. This is 2000 points on the nose. For once, I've actually taken some striking scorpions. We're going to see what these guys can do with the new codex rules. And being Beil-Tan, I can't go anywhere without some dire avengers. These are now unfortunately elite choices, but I've got one with a shimmer shield, which is going to give the unit a 4+ invulnerable save, and one with a dire sword. Fire dragons are kind of a must as well. I've given some of those some X-Sharp powers. There is some X-Sharp powers scattered across. Full lists will be available on our website, rootstem.co.uk. But the fire dragons have got an ability that allows them to +4 inches to their weapon ranges, making their melter guns 16 inch. Of course, I've had to take some guardians in my squad to fill out some troop choices, as well as some well-worn rangers. These are old school metal figures. I do need to replace these soon, but I've got some coming. For my HQs, I've gone for my own made Azraman and of course a Farseer. Again, these are old models. I really do need to replace a lot of my Eldar. I wasn't very competitive before, so maybe now we'll be able to have a chance. A beefy Wraith Lord. These are now actually in the elites choices rather than heavy support. Some more elite slots taken up with additional units. I'm just so glad we don't put rangers in there. Note that this guy has a glaive. Now the glaive has changed. We're going to be able to see what type of devastation, if I can get into combat with him, this is going to cause. And these 3 tanks are filling out my armoured slots. Again, these are older models. If you've ever seen my Warp Hunter, you'll know that, of course. I am trying slowly but surely, because I've got everything else to do, to bring my Eldar army up to speed. And I'll probably end up using them more if this codex is any good. Although if you saw me rant, you know I'm a little bit reserved about it. Wave Serpent to be able to transport troops across. We've got some shuriken catapults and rockets on there. Some dual up Falcons that got the ability to deep strike. We're going to see what this is going to be able to do. And of course, slightly dumbed down Fire Prism. Not taking multiples because that stratagem, to me, just doesn't seem worth it. And this will be Will's 2000 point Goff Ork army.
Right, this is my Warboss in Mega Armour, newest addition to my collection. I've taken him with the proper killie trait and Head Whopper's Kill Chopper. just for added effect.
Right.
I've taken this Gorkanaut, more of a fun model to have on the table, well, fun for me anyway, with the Deft Stone Mega Shooter having a Dakar profile of 30-20. I thought it'd be even more fun to take even more Dakar so that it gets the extra shots.
Yeah, go ahead.
So for more of a fun list that I'm running today, I've decided to include a legendary unit from the old 2nd edition, I believe it was. The old Scorcher model.
Right, so we've rolled for, as you can probably tell from the beginning of the video, we've already rolled to see who's going to be deploying where. Eldar's going to be deploying here, the Orks are going to be deploying there, and we are now going to set up the models. So deployment wise, we are down. We've got table quarters if you check out the mission. We've got a unit of the Dire Avengers with the Dire Sword down there, and of course we've got my Wraith Lord, heavily armed, ready to smash stuff. We have the bikers, the jet bikers, Wind Riders with the cannons. The Wave Serpent has in Azraman and the Dire Avengers, and of course we've got the Seer Council down here with the Warlocks and the Farseer. These guys are holding this objective in my zone, hopefully, making sure that I don't lose a point a turn. And the Fire Prism's hiding, because why wouldn't it? Using concealed positions, these Rangers have got up there and are sat now on objective 1. I know I'm not going to get anything in the first turn, but I might do if I've still got it. And then of course these have used their concealed positions as well to be able to run forward. Possibly getting charged by some bikers if I don't get the first turn, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles really. Right. So speaking of first turn, this is what it's come down to. I have my lovely Elder dice, the symbol is a 6. And he has his Orc dice, the symbol is a 6. And should we roll there?
Can do.
Oh, crap, I'm tripping up. It's a 6. And it's a 5. Because of the rules of the game state that if you roll highest, you have to go first. Will is going to be getting the first turn. Grinding up into the first turn. This unit is trying to get around the edges of this building to be able to shoot down. There's still quite a lot, unfortunately, because of the way the terrain is set up, there's still quite a lot of line of sight shooting abilities. These bikers can actually shoot and see as well. These lads ran forward. Those have stayed still. Are they doing the action, Will? For your Octarius data.
Yeah, they will.
So they're going to be doing the Octarius data action because it's the end of a movement phase. These guys have upped the game to try and possibly get some lobbing some squigs at people. This unit has moved into the terrain piece so it can try and shoot through it. Again, opening up some more lines of sight. And the burner bomber just basically went down here and took out 3 of the Guardians and wounded one of the Seer Council with its burner bombs. So that was great. Yeah, I do like the little red markers. So, what are you firing with first and at what?
First, I haven't really thought that far ahead yet. I'm just going to start picking stuff at random. I'm going to go with big shooter on the truck.
Big shooter?
The little squad.
No problem. So, Dakar, 5 shots because of the range. Needing 5s to hit. Got 2. Got 2. Strength is 5, so he's going to need 3s to wound. 2 wounds, no minus on a big shooter though, so I'm going to need my saving throws with my new dice. Possibly going to fail me. Yes, they have. That will be, because that actually looks like a 5 because of the way it's translucent, but it's not, it's 3. That's 2 of these guys down. So the squad inside, the boss with the burner and his shooters are just going to try and rinse these. The big shooter is going to fire into these guys. So big shooter first into the bikes. 3 hits. Toughness 4, needing 3s to wound. 2 wounds, and it's a 3-up armor save for bikers now, and I still roll a 1. So the shooting just completely and totally rinsed the Rangers off the board. Now it's the Scugger, Chugger, Booger, yeah, that one, launching some lobby lobs at this unit here. 2d6 shots then, well. For 6. So 4s with that buggy needed. Oh, not that great.
2.
So 2, but it just needs 3s to wound it and he's -2. I'm at -2, so I'm on 5s. And I don't save any of them. So there are no bikers. War bikers are opening fire. The 3 at the front have got range to my bikers. That's where he's going. The rest have got range to the Dire Avengers. That's where they're going. 3 into these guys. It's going to be an amazing 18 shots. He's going to need 5s. 3s to wound. That's 5 in total. 5 saves. Needing 3s. Damn you. And the rest now open fire at the Dire Avengers. Right, so the bikers open fire, surprisingly only down in 2 of the Dire Avengers. Now the big thing is opening up. He's deciding he doesn't like these bikes, so he's firing the rockets and the Death Storm into the bikers. The bikers have used lightning fast reactions. New stratagem, 1 CP, -1 to hit. But he's got the twin big shooters and the Scorcher going into this lot. So that's what Will's going to resolve first. Scorcher going in.
D6.
3 hits. Strength of it is 5.
That is correct.
So that's 2 wounds. I'm within 2 inches, sorry, of the obstacle between us. So I get a +1, so it's +1, -1. I'm on 4s. And I save both. I save both.
So the twin big shooter is like a 10/6.
Well, it's going to be 10 at that range. Big shooters now, 20 shots into these guys, needing 5s and 6s so far. Fortunately, only got 8 hits, but if he gets them all to wound, it will be enough to kill the squad. You've got 6 wounds, that's a hell of a lot of 6s there, mate. That's a lot of 6s. Because of the cover, as we've said, obstacles between us, I'm going to get 3s to save. Again, I only lose 1 Dire Avenger.
Hits.
So 2d3 shots into the bikers. He's got 4 shots in total.
6s.
Because of the lightning fast, he needs 6s to hit. That's saved me from a shot. 1's gone through. It's going to be 2s to wound. And he's bounced off. Do you want a command point that at all, sir? He's thinking. He's thinking.
Yeah.
Yep. He has. He's hit. -2 on the old rocket launcher.
2 damage.
I am going to use my fate dice,
And cheatingly pass it.
which is a 6, and I cheatingly pass by getting a 6 to save. Right, 31 shots from the big doohickey.
Not many.
Oh, need 6s. So only 4 hits from the big shooter. He's blazing away, and these guys are dodging and weaving everywhere. Needing 3s. Good result though, he's got 3 wounds. -1, so 50-50, 4s. And the jet bikes save everything. Into the charge phase we go. The big lad is going to try and charge the Dire Avengers. It needs an 11-inch charge.
Are you overwatching?
I'm not going to overwatch, no, not this one. That's a 9, so you can use his here we go. Oh, so it fails. Now,
The bikes then.
the bikes are charging. Dire Avengers no longer have the special ability to hit on 5s, but I am going to overwatch. So we rolled some, actually did some overwatch, rinsed one of the bikers out, and then he failed to charge them. Needed a 9 and got 2 6s. Well, actually got a 6 and then a 5. So I have become incredibly lucky on that particular round there, not to be annihilated, I would probably say. So we're now going to go into Elder turn 1. So a little bit of shimmying. These guys shimmy. They passed on the morale test. These have come down from the sky and dismounted. They're looking at shooting, because that's one of the Falcon's new abilities. It can pretty much deep strike on turn 1. And we're going to be doing some destruction upon these guys down here, depending on what other shots I've got. The striking Scorpions moving forward onto the objective. They may be doing a charge onto some other lads. We don't know yet. We will see. This lot has just kind of shimmied around, done some advances already. I've put markers down so that I don't accidentally do battle focus when I've done an advance. These are going to open up now. First off, they've got guide on them. I've already done my psychic test, reduced that down to 7 wounds. Guide on here is going to open up now. We're going to try and take out this truck. So I need freeze. And I get a reroll fails. Just the one. And it still failed. So the toughness of the truck is 6. Going to need some 4s to wound here. So that's going to be... So that's 4 with -1. These are 2 damage, but the truck has got ramshackle, so it minuses 1 of the damage. So that's 4 saves at -1, sir, and then 2 saves at -3. So they're going to go through regardless.
Yeah, so there you're -1.
And then -1 needing 5s. He can actually save 2. And then he can't save these -3 because his save is a 5 up. So that will be a total of 4 wounds that's gone through. Reducing him down to 3. So a little bit of shooting now from the fire prism. I've just measured range 36 inch from that to that buggy for the shuriken cannon. The big thing is firing down here. I can see the edge of that base into the giant guy. So I'm going to fire the shuriken cannon first into this. I've got crystal targeting matrices, so no negative modifiers, needing 3s to hit. I got 2 hits against the truck, and I need 4s to wound it. And I got 1. So 1 more damage on the truck, sir, with a -1.
Save on a 5.
And it pings off. Then the big cannon opens up. 2 shots direct into that thing, needing 3s. Both of them have hit. Didn't need to use my Beil-tan ability. Needing 3s again. That's 2. So this is hit twice, wounded twice. He's got no save. It's 6d3 damage. Oh, that's lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage, sir, on the... It's pretty decent, that. So the Wave Serpent instead now is going to look at opening fire. The Wave Serpent is going to fire its shuriken catapults and its 2 giant rocket launchers into the buggy. So the first off is going to be the shuriken catapults. We've got 3 hits. We're looking at 5s and 6s to wound. Nothing with the shuriken. 2 rockets coming in. 2 hits. 2 wounds. These are -2 and d6 damage apiece.
6s.
Oh. It's definitely got the truck.
So I'm now going to play what's called Kareem.
Oh dear. Alright, so the Wave Serpent absolutely pounding into that, but Bulls roll to see if he explodes, and he does. And because he's got Kareen for 1 stratagem point, which he's spending, he's going to hurtle 6 inch towards my guys and then explode. So the truck has careened forward. This unit's within 6. Gets 1 mortal wound, so one of them is dead. That unit gets 2 mortal wounds, so that's down to 11 wounds, and they've lost a man. Brightlands from the Guardian squad into the big thing down there. It's a hit. It's strength 8, toughness 8, did you say?
Yeah.
Needing a 4. I got it. What's the saving throw of that big guy?
12.
So this is -4.
So
this is D3. D3 plus 3 damage. For 4 points. Oof. Swapping edges of the battlefield, that is down to 8. I need to try and chin it away. One of my objectives is to destroy these trucks. This guy is going to open fire with shuriken cannons and its pulse laser into the big thing. Shuriken cannon first. 2 of them, so it's 6 shots, needing 3s. So I got 4 hits. I do need 5s to wound it though. We've got 1 6, which is a -3, so you've got a 6 save. It takes 2 damage from that. It's down to 6. And then 2 pulse laser. Reroll that one. Not reroll, because it's cocked. Right, so that missed. Then I get to use my Beil-tan ability. So I've got 2 hits. Strength 9, needing freeze. 1. So this is -3, so you've got to save a 6.
4.
No, do you want a command point at all? I'm not quite sure what the damage on this, hang on.
Command point.
So he's got a command point to try and save? No. It's D3 plus 3 damage. He's down to 6 wounds left. And that will be 3, 4, 5. Yes. So he's got 1. He's got 1 wound left. Oh dear. Right. This thing is going to open fire. That's got 1 wound left. Because I know what's going to happen, it's going to bounce off or it's going to fail or something. The shuriken cannon and the bright lance are going to go into it to try and finish it off. The flamer and the shuriken catapult are going to go into the bikers. So first off, I'm going to fire the shuriken cannon. This needs 3s followed by 5s. All hit. 1 -1 and 1 -3 save, sir.
The -3 goes through.
Goes through.
No,
2 damage.
Goes through.
Do you explode? This is where you don't want to explode. No!
Let me double check
Oh,
that because
okay.
some of the Ork models are.
5 ups, oh dear.
Why is he with?
So,
So
there's some guys inside. You should be with him. So there's some guys inside. There's 2 guys inside. And he can't re-roll these with command points. One of them is dead. Of course it's going to be him. It's going to be the...
It's going to be him.
It's going to be him. He's gone. The war boss is now placed within 3 inches of the destroyed Gorkanaut, and then the Gorkanaut is removed. The fire dragon's down with no valid target. The war boss making sure is more than 16 inches away from these guys. Are going to target the bikers. The bikers are -1 to hit, so I'm going to need 4s to hit them. I'm doing the fire pike along with everything else because it's the same profile for this. Oh, that's a lot of misses. Beil-Tan means I can reroll 1. And I still only get 2 hits. The toughness of these guys is 5. I'm going to need 3s to wound. And I only get 1 wound.
Like me,
My fault here. I got excited. He failed to do his... I forgot to do a flame of things. And because we've already gone on to something else, we can't rewind time on that one. These guys then are going to open fire into this guy. So 6 Avenger catapults plus a pistol going into the bikers. Here we go. Needing 4s because of the minus. I get to reroll 1 for Beil-Tan. And I still fail to hit. Needing 5s to wound. Ooh, right. So it will be 1 save of -2 and 2 saves of -4, sir. So 1 save needing 6.
No.
No. So 1 more biker goes down. Right, Avenger time. Then they're going to fire into the survivors of a careening truck. This is the amount of shots they've got. There is 8 of them left. 3 shots apiece. Needing 3s. And reroll 1 of the fails. There we go. So, that many hits. Needing 5s to wound. This looks like some form of toothpaste. So, Dire Avengers have a new stratagem. Which, if they are below, it's 2 command points. If they're below starting strength, at the end of the shooting phase, which this is, I can fire again, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to open fire. Because there's no look out sir rule applicable here, the white is going to be against the squad. The Elder dice are going to be against the shock attack gun. I'm needing 3s to hit, but I've also played Blade Storm, so I've spent a total of 3 CP, allowing me to, any 6s to hit will cause additional hits against my target. Right, here we go. So, we're rolling to wound. I need 5s across the board. But against the big mech, because he's got cyborg body, I'm going to need 4. It's going to be a 4+ in run. Oh, I'm going to need to roll that one as well. I didn't pick it up. Right. So that's the wound. So I've wounded 2 wounds on that guy. We've already taken him off. He's going to go down because he's got no save there. But we've got 7 invulnerable saves to make on the big mech.
What would the minus normally be for these?
A variety. There'd be 3 -2 and then 4 -4.
Right, okay.
So his cyborg body is going to help him here. Oh, definitely. He's only taken 3 wounds there. He's still on the board. So that has been decimated down there. 2 wounds left. It has taken a good chunk of stratagems against it as well, and psychic powers. Now I'm going to try and charge this lad into them. So Will's decided, yes, he is going to use shooting. He's going to shoot me on the way in. It's 50 shots. So here's the first 20. Where would you like to roll them, sir? Hidden 6s. He's got 4 hits. He's going to need 5s to wound. Oh, that's a good one so far. He has a wound from the first 20 dice. So this is the next 30. Woo! And another 4. And he's got another wound, so that's 3 wounds. That's gone through. Needing 3s to save. And unfortunately just bounces off. So he's in. His 2 profiles for the sword. I'm going to go for crushing blow. So I need 3s to hit with 1 reroll for Beil-tan. 1 reroll for Beil-tan. Still failed. God damn it. Move that back a bit. And then I need 3s to wound. So that would be 3 dead bikers with it being -4 and at least a minimum of 4 damage.
He gets 3 attacks with chopper.
Yep, these guys fighting back. We've got the claw is in green. Go on then, sir.
Claws on the green, 3's only.
So 1 claw hit, 3 hits normally, and an exploding. So he's actually got 4 hits with his, his chopper. To wound, his claw is going to need a 4. The rest of them will need, I think, 6s. Strength 4?
Strength 4.
Yeah. So he's going to need 6s, and the claw it is. And I think it's strength 5 on that one, but we'll roll it and then come to it. So that's at least a 2, so that's not going to matter. And I don't think the others are wounded. So Will's going to command point to green. He needs a 3. Roll that again because I can't. No, it's worse than before. Oh dear. So I'm going to go with the scorpions now. Scorpions have got some weird rules. So I'm going to go with the scorpion's claw first. I need 3s to hit. Probably going to reroll one of these. So I'm going to need 3s to hit. So I've got 1. I'll reroll one of them. There we go. I got a 6, which causes an additional hit, but that can't be a Mandy Blaster hit. So I'll use a white dice in its place. So these are strength 6, I believe. I think I'm going to need a 3. And I will check. So the rest of these has got 4 attacks apiece because of a chain blade. So this is a scorpion chainsword. Needing 3s. I've already used my... That's an annoying sound. I've already used my reroll. Right, so I've got 4 6s. So they're 4 additional hits. So them 4 additional hits can't do Mandy Blasters. Such an odd ruling. Right. I am strength 5 with these guys, so I'm needing 4s to wound. Right, and then I've got a bunch of 6s. They actually caused a total of 11 plus 5, 16 wounds that couldn't be saved in a single round there, just from those 3 attacking with Mandy Blasters and everything else. That is insane. The Eldar are expensive, but that was brutal. I am not advancing, I'm just going to sit there and see what happens. Right, I think that's the end of that battle round. We will total up the points and we will bring you into, that's my first turn. We'll bring you into round 2. So in turn 2, this is deep struck down. I've taken it off to make sure I didn't knock it over. These beast stagger boys have decided to go 9 inch away behind the terrain, so they should be able to get a charge free. The Scorcher came on. It's not supposed to have such a big base, so I've just moved a bit of terrain so it can get in, and that's going to try and flame some of these guys down here. The bikers fell back. They've got a stratagem that allows them to shoot, which Will's going to be playing. These guys have advanced. He's advanced. and Will's yelled wag regarding everybody. And this weird slugger chucker wugger
Rucker
fucker
truck squig buggy for the uninitiated.
That piece of yeah, because Eldar call everybody monkey. That piece of monkey crap is trying to take out my my striking scorpions, which, as we have found out, they are very, very powerful. Right, let's get cracking.
So to hit.
Right, so he's rolled for his first launch. He only got one shot, unfortunately. Go on, roll to hit. It's a hit. What's the strength?
5.
So he needs freeze to wound. No. Bounces off. What else have you got there? So I know you can fire everything with this
shotgun,
thing.
which is an assault 2.
Yep. He didn't do any assault moves, so there's no minus. So what do they need to hit then? So heavy squig launcher, assault 2d6 coming in. It's got 7 shots, needing 4s to hit. 7 shots coming in. Needing 4s, that's a pretty good roll there. Only 2 misses. What's the strength of this weapon, sir?
What? 5.
So needing freeze to wound. Someone's having to sit down. That's going to be 4 of them. What's the minus?
I believe it's 2.
So I'm
2
going to need
damage a pop.
4s while I'm in cover. And I lost 3! Oh no! So the war boss is opening fire. The big shooter is actually shooting at the fire dragons. Needs 4s to hit because it's a grot.
And the grot's done good.
Yeah, he's done good. He's done good. He's got 4 hits there. It's within half range, which is why it's 5 shots. Strength 5, is it?
Yeah.
Freeze to wound then, sir.
2.
2. And what's the AP? Is there any?
I don't think it's just big shooter.
Just big shooter. So I'm going to need freeze to save. I got 2 6s.
Really good. Don't do it again.
Don't do it again. So Will's spending a CP. He's going to be down to 4 now because he had to spend a CP on advancing with those guys. He's going to open fire, 12 shots, because just out of 9, into the striking scorpion. He's going to try and take him out. So you need 5 to hit, sir. That's 3. Needing freeze to wound. That's 3 of them. Unfortunately, I'm in cover and there's no minus here, so that's going to be 2s to save. 1 wound has gone through.
Very good.
So he's down to 1 wound left. So the big burner bomber, he's going to fire his Scorcher missile racks into these guys. This is 2d6 shots, minimum of 3 because of the squad size. For 5 shots, do you want to reroll that, sir? You reroll both dice, remember, if you do.
Yes,
Okay. So it's still 6. So he's down to 3 command points. This super shooter is going into them, and the twin big shooter, by the way, is going into them. So 6 shots against these, need 5s.
For 1.
For 1, it's a strength of 6, you're going to need a 2. Yeah, it's wounded. It ignores my cover, so I'm going to need a 6 to save. No, so I lose a lad.
Anticlimactic.
So the super shooter's firing into these guys. It's going to be 12 shots. Needing 5s.
Wow.
Jesus. I don't think he's having a very good turn this turn here. 2s to wound. It's wounded. It's a -1, so I need a force to save. No, and he gets rid of a fire dragon. So the twin big shooter, Daka 10 into the Dire Avengers. This one's hitting on 4s.
Better.
Oh, wow. In fact, only 1 miss. He's definitely shown the lads how to do that. He's like, what are you doing? It's because he's dive bombing in. And so he's on top, so he's got a better shot there. Right. Needing freeze to wound. That was a lot better. That's 7 wounds. So, needing force to save. Oh my good lord, that's 3 down. So the lads, the mega knobs, are deciding we need to bring this big guy down. We're all wanting the big guy. They're going to open fire with their shooter scorchers. So there's 4 shooter scorchers into the big lad. 4 scorchers coming in. Oh, That's some pretty good. You've already done the reroll for this phase, so
I
that's
don't
12.
roll that.
You might want to reroll that one because it's a separate weapon. But that's definitely 16 hits. Strength 5 against toughness 8. We're looking for 5s.
I've a few.
Definitely got a few. So I'm at 5 there. This is a -1. So the Wraith Lord is going to be on 4 up saves.
Wow.
And he fails 1, so he's down to 8 wounds. So my guy here, he's being targeted by the shock attack gun. Straight in, D6 shots for free. Needing 4s to hit. There's no negatives down this side. 2 hits. We haven't rolled for strength. We completely forgot. 2d6 for strength. Strength is free. Oh my god.
Let's reroll that.
You can't. You've used your reroll this phase. Sorry, Will.
No!
Sorry.
So
So
bleeding
free
loss.
shits. Free. You got 2 hits, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you need. Did you get
Lots.
3 hits or 2 hits?
So let's check that.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was 2 hits. Yep. So he's going to need 6s. No.
Whiffed completely.
This is all Will's done this turn is just whiff the dice rolls. It has been a little crazy, if I'm honest.
It's one of them games again, isn't it?
It is. Scorcher, what's he firing at? Is he going to try and hit? Is he just targeting the infantry, or is he going to try and hit Azraman? Probably not a point. Probably best trying to go for the right
get
infantry.
rid of infantry.
Are you sure? I might take the closest ones off to them beast snaggers though. Oh, decisions. The Scorcher is going to have to fire at the guys because Azraman is not closer. So it's D6. He's doing it well over here. Look, he's sat in his command chair now. It's like, I'm sitting over here, you can come to me.
That's it.
5 hits. 5 automatic
Strength
hits.
5.
Strength 5. Needing freeze.
3.
Yeah.
-1.
-1. So I'm going to need 5s. And I lost 3. So Will now thinks that this is the end of his shooting. Right, let's do some charges. So the war boss is going to go first. He's got proper killing and all sorts of weirdness.
So hitting
he's
on
got
2s.
6 attacks, needing 2s to hit. He's got a 6, so one of them becomes a hit. One of them ones become a hit because it's Goff. And the strength of this weapon is
×2.
×2.
So 12.
Strength of the weapon is 12, so it needs freeze. That's 3 wounds through. What's the minus and what's the damage?
That is good. With that weapon, it means that he's going to be getting some mortal wounds coming his way.
Right, so he's got the 2 mortal wounds, and he's got the 3 wounds anyway because it's -4 because he's dead killy. I've knocked it down from 2 mortal wounds, and then he's got another 3 wounds through, so the Wraith Lord is now on 3 wounds left. Right, I'm going to spend 2 CP. This means I am down to 2 CP left. Will is on 3 CP. I'm going to go with him before he gets murderized by them, and he's going to try and mush them. So I'm going to go for Crushing Blow. 4 attacks, needing freeze. He's got 3 hits. His strength is 9. Needs freeze. He's got 3 wounds. Now I believe it's -4, but I do think they're going to save. Right, so the first lot, we've got 3 wounds, 3 saves, needing 6s. Let's see if Will can roll that magnificent roll he rolled last time again.
Saved 1.
So he saved 1. Right, so the first one takes, because he's got a pain boy, takes 5 wounds. So he's got 5 feel no pains, a 6 save, or no wounds, a 6 save as it's called. So that's at least 3 that's gone through. So it don't matter what that result is, that'll be 1 down. The second one takes 6 wounds. So 1 will be down. So the second one takes 6. So Will needs 4 6s to succeed.
I almost did that earlier.
I know I did. Oh, you can use a stratagem point for a reroll if you want to, mate, but it's up to you. You've got a 1 in 6 chance.
I've got 3
Right,
left.
dilemma.
Oh.
So it's just 1 dice. He's going to do it.
No.
No! So he lost another Mega Knob. So the 3 mega nubs left are going to hit him harder because Will can't trust his dice rolls to get the job done. So he's making sure that he gets the job done. So we're going to talk him, it's going to be 3, 6, 9 attacks, needing freeze because he's within 6 inch of his war boss.
That'll do.
You see, I'll tell you. Now you need freeze to wound. So Will is swapping some dice, I think.
Yes.
His luck is not running well today, so he's doing the usuals, he's doing the classic. That is 4 wounds. I need 6s to save. I didn't get any, so even if he wanted to use the strategy, we would have killed him, but he didn't know that. So the Wraithflog goes down. I don't know if these explode, so hang on. No, even if it didn't, it doesn't anyway. Let's go.
It's very good.
Right, this thing, the Rucker, Wooker, Hooker, Biddly Bop, is now going to smash the, smash the Scorpion. You need 4s to hit. Be all that cock one, mate. And he's got 2. Strength.
It's +2 weapon.
Yeah.
And his strength 5, so strength is 7.
7. Going to need 2s to wound because I'm only toughness 3. Eldar, fragile. Yeah.
Both go through it, and I believe there's -2.
-2, so it's going to be a 5 up invuln or 5 up armor. Doesn't really matter. He fails both. He's dead.
So I get smushed.
Okay, so Will is down, but not out. Or we don't think anyway. I'm not quite sure what the objectives are like. He's taking some beatings, taking some serious beatings. Let's see what happens beginning of my turn. I cannot believe it's only turn 2. Right. Movement wise, guys have kind of shifted up. They've used a thingy point. Yeah, I'm barely using these things. Shard of Fate or whatever it is to get a 6 and advance right up onto that particular objective. That guy sat there. The bikers have shifted round more. Tanks have come through to try and target these. The Falcon has moved up to try and target that snagger. I've smited, disengaged with the Dire Avengers. I've smited the crap out of the guy. Azraman's going to try and take on that particular tank. And I'm going to spend a command point for feigned retreat on the Dire Avengers so that they can open fire on the Beast Snaggers. The Beast Snaggers have lost 1 guy due to the smite from the Farseer. The Farseer has also cast guide on the unit in front of him, and this Wave Serpent, this Fire Prism, sorry, has come down to try and take out this particular tank. Right. Plane. It's a flying tank. Plane tank. So, those guys. Dire Avengers into the Beast Snaggers. So, 5 guys, 3 shots apiece, needing freeze with rerolls. Needing 5s against the Beast Snaggers. My extra -2 is not going to matter because I've got a 6 up in there. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, I don't know, that's 5. 5 saves, sir, 6 up in run. 4 go down. So the Guardians in here, all of them can see this flyer. They're going to open fire. I'm going to use Blade Storm on their shuriken catapults. The white dice is for the cannon. I get to reroll 1s to hit as well because I'm within 3 inches of an objective, but only with the shuriken weapons. So reroll shurikens, and I'll use the Beil-tan ability to reroll that dice. So needing 4s. That is pretty good. The Blade Storm got 3 6s, so I've got 3 additional hits there. But not with the Bright Lance. Toughness of vehicle.
6.
So I'm going to need 5s and 3s on the white. So the Bright Lance didn't do anything. Right, so we've got 2 normal armor saves. And yeah, this is only 1 damage, mate. 2 normal armor saves and 3 armor saves with a -3. So 2 with a -1.
4 up.
This is 4 up, so 5 up, and then, yeah, so then 2 with a -1, sorry. 5 up. So that's 2 damage, they're -3. You got a save against that one?
No, because it's on a 4.
So that would be 5 wounds against the vehicle. So the bikers are shooting at the pain boy, and the pain boy actually suffers 14 wounds from the bikers. He is gone. So the Falcons opened fire, the Falcon opened up and rinsed that down to 2 wounds remaining. These guys are going to open up. One, the fire pike, is going to try and finish off the buggy. Why not? And then them 4 there, they're going to try and... Oh, do I? Hang on. Right, I've changed my mind. These 2 are going to go into there. These 3 are going to go into the bikers. So the 2, that's the X-Shark and the normal guy, it's kind of the same thing, hitting the Rucker Trucker Squigger, blah, 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 that one. Needing freeze to hit. Now I'll use my ability now, Beil-Tan. So that's 2 hits. Strength 8, so needing freeze. 1's gone through. So this is D6 plus 2. And it's a -1. So the minimum I can get is 2. Because it's a -4, so the truck will die. Because even if I get 1, I've got 3 minus the 1. It's got 2 wounds left, so the truck will go. Unfortunately.
Even with the ramshackle rule.
Even with with the ramshackle rule, I'm doing 3 damage, and it's minusing 1, so you're taking 2 damage. So the 3 against these 2 remaining bikers, I can't do any rerolls. 2 hits, needing freeze to kill. They take the bikers out straight off on that one, unless I've got an invuln.
No, I don't.
In fact, I checked back on the footage, it was actually -1 to hit, so I would have needed a 4, and I got 2 4s and a 2. So they have been terminated. So the Wave Serpent opened fire and got rid of one of the Mega Knobs as well. This thing is going to open fire into the flyer. Shuriken Cannon first. 1 hit, because, oh no, no minus because of crystal targeting, so 2 hits. I've forgotten what toughness that thing is, but I'm just going to roll anyway. I got 2 5s, so that should wound.
6.
So yeah, these 2 have wounded. -1, sir, so you need 5s to save.
No.
It would be 2 damage apiece, but ramshackle means it's just 1, so he's down to 5. So, and I find a 5 on this. There we go. So the lance is firing. Big weapon, needing freeze because of its crystal. 2 hits. What's your strength toughness again?
Toughness is 6.
Strength for 14 needs 2s to wound. I will use my last command point to re-roll that. Oh, god damn you! Right, so this is -4. Sorry, it's -5. So I'll just punch straight through. And it's 3d3 damage.
3 damage.
3, 4, 5, 6. So ramshackle doesn't apply to that weapon, but even if it did, it would be 5, which would be enough to kill it. Asman runs up and, according to Will, he trips, stubs his toe and dies, but according to Fates, he doesn't. He just tears through the actual vehicle.
No, the vehicle left.
The vehicle didn't do all. There's a couple of morales to do, but I don't think Will's going to be able to continue. So turn 3 we've actually done off camera because it was easier. The beast snaggers ran forward to try and deny me of our objective. Then in my turn got annihilated by smites. These lads here managed to annihilate the fire dragons and take the objective from them. The Falcon fell back because it didn't actually get killed. It nearly did, but unfortunately Will rolled about 4 1s when he came to rolling to hit with that damn thing. So when it fell back over there, Spirit Stones meaning it was still on 12 wounds. This, and removing forward Fire Prism, annihilated the guys down there, meaning that I managed to take that particular position. So at the end of this particular turn, I got 6 points just for taking this, and Will, in the end of his turn, if we played it, if we played turn 4, would have a -1. But we're not going to because he literally has 3 models left on the table. That was insane. I've not used Eldar before, this Eldar, because it's brand new. Will's not come across it before, so we didn't really know what to expect. So Will has taken forces just in general. to see what would happen. What do you think, Will? Do you think?
I think they're pretty tough.
Yeah.
And like I say, the force that I brought, as you've seen, isn't competitive.
No.
Or more of a fun, especially with that big
Especially
chap.
that big chap there, yeah, because he got killed quite quickly, didn't he, on that one, unfortunately. Yeah, Eldar have come back with a vengeance, but I can see if people are crafting maneuver going against them, then it would be quite difficult for an Eldar player to be able to bring it in. But they've got the punch, which is what they were missing from previous. I did make a bit of a rant saying I wasn't really bothered about Codex. There's certain things that I'm still not bothered about the Codex.
Well,
I would take Scorpions any time more now, because they absolutely annihilated that Orc squad. And that was quite shocking, because normally they wouldn't have done. They rinsed it, absolutely rinsed it.
I'd like
Yeah.
to see him against some other armies as well.
Yeah.
Perhaps on your channel, I'm sure you'll have some.
Yep, I'll try and get
against Space Marines and stuff like
Space
that. coming
Marines.
up.
Space Marines. I can see me struggling against Sisters.
Yeah.
If somebody else played Sisters of Battle, because they got 6 up invulnerable saves, will probably kick me butt. Against Tau, that would be quite interesting, and against Necrons, that would also be quite interesting
I'd
as
like
well.
to get the Codex for the Custodes and
Yeah.
drag them out. It would work for you.
Yeah. If anyone wants to give me a Scores Codex, you can do. Send it to us. Just email me at loosely.co.uk. Send it to us and we'll get a battle report done with some Custodes. It'll be about 1,500, won't it? Telling them Dreadnought and stuff. Yeah, see what Devastation Eldar could do on that. Eldar vehicles, these vehicles absolutely annihilating stuff, and the Falcon's ability to turn up on turn 1 with a unit inside it. Wow. That's just like, hello,
awesome.
goodbye.
Orcs
Yeah.
need that.
Orcs, yeah, they definitely need that. They definitely need that. I think as well some whiffing dice from yourself, sir. Some dice that didn't really do much is caused a lot of problems. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been a long one, this one, because I've been back and forth in a book all the time. We started at about 12, 1 o'clock, and it's now 8 o'clock at night, so it's been a long one. But thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button if you do want to see more. And we'll see you next time for more battle reports and painting tutorials.